Oh, that worked way better than I thought it was gonna. Alright, so, how long do you have? Like 15 minutes? 10, 15 minutes? Just give me the light. Okay, so Josh and Gina are married.
Yay!
What can I say about Josh and Gina that can't be said about silver dollar pancakes? They're sweet, they're adorable, and too much of them at once is enough to make anyone vomit. These two together, in all seriousness, are the most adorable thing I've ever seen in real life. They really are perfect for each other. Frankly, it's disgusting. It's just disgusting. Like, sometimes when I call them from California, I'll be interrupting what I can only assume is a hour-long session of just baby talk back and forth. You know, I'll call up and it's not about anything real. It's like, did you buy the light bulbs? I thought you were going to buy the light bulbs. And they know that it drives me up the wall, so that when I call, they're obviously doing it just to piss me off. They're just like, Gina's like, Josh, stop that. You know Jeffrey hates it. Tell him I love him very much. I was there, and something about, but truthfully, I am glad that they found each other, because seriously, no one else could handle the sheer level of adorability. Their adorability is expletive deleted disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. It's a disgrace. Like, really guys, it's gross. That's not a joke. Like, if this hand is the regular amount of adorability in a standard adorable relationship, then their adorable relationship is like that scene in The Grinch where his heart grows 3 times and breaks the measuring device. Their adorability breaks the measuring device. I'm not sure what that measuring device looks like, but it's probably super cute in pink plastic with hearts and baby diapered angels. And like, have you ever seen these two have an actual fight? Has anyone here seen them have an actual fight? No, because they don't have fights like regular, normal, miserable human beings. They have adorable baby talk fights. It's like, I hate you more. No, I hate you the most. It just makes me, you know what? It's so sweet it makes my pancreas hurt. Oh, yeah, I got one of those in there. And we joke, but of course we love them very much. And we're so thrilled that Josh finally has someone, when he starts singing random songs, noticeably off-key, he has someone to randomly dance right next to him. And, you know, do everything with each other, just pick each other's noses. Although I'm sure that only happened once. I really hope so. But really, from the first time we met them, we could tell that, like the rabbi said, they complement each other. They complement each other perfectly. In fact, get a load of this nonsense. When Gina was first, when Josh and Gina were at the height of their dating before they got married, Gina, right after Josh finished law school, came and worked at the Attorney General's office in Wilmington. Some of you probably remember that. And she was living at our house, and it was also the first time that my brother and I and the whole family had been living under the same roof for the first time in 10 years. So you can imagine how well we got along in that atmosphere. And Gina came in, and my mom made it very clear that there was to be no sharing of bedrooms. There would be none of that nonsense going on. She laid down the law. Well, I came home from work one night at like 1 in the morning, and all the lights were off, but there was a light coming out of Josh's door, and the door was slightly open, and I hear bed springs. So I walk up, and I think to myself, what should I do? What should I do? I should leave it alone, but I don't need, the last thing we need is for Barbara to walk in on whatever this nonsense is going on. So I decide, I use my better judgment, I go up to close the door, and I catch a glimpse of the scene that's going on. You know what this illicit scene was? It was Josh jumping up and down on the bed for 10 minutes straight while Gina laughs adorably like a 5-year-old schoolgirl. They're adorable. It's disgusting. I remember when we met Gina for the first time, or when I met Gina for the first time, and she came down the beach for a weekend, and I thought, wow, how daring to throw her right into the den of wolves the first time we all meet. But for about the first 5 minutes, I thought she was quiet and reserved. But she quickly passed the Barbara Beatrice test, and she answered all the right questions about Judaism and politics. And she got over being nervous about meeting my mother and grandmother, heard one of my father's jokes for the first, second, and third time in the same weekend, and she laughed at all of them like it was the first time. And after all that was well, there was another incident the same weekend. She was wearing one of those like thin summer dresses that was long, that was popular a couple summers ago, and my grandmother walks up to her, we're all getting ready to go out to dinner. My grandmother goes up to her and looks at her, and she's just like, "That's what you're wearing to dinner?" And Gina came back with the perfectly southern, sassy response, "It's summer, it's the beach. I don't see the problem." And to all our surprise, my grandmother nodded and walked away. I know, right? And just then, I knew that she was going to be able to hang with this family for a long time.
Yeah.
These two are two of the silliest, sincerest, caring, wonderful people in the world. And now that we're joining our families together, from the very first meeting of the Sectors and the Schoenbergs, it was big family love and a joke fest. And as do our bride and groom, so too do our families complement each other. You're sweet and funny, and we go more with the tough love and the humor package. You're a little bit country, we're a little bit rock and roll. Yes. It's almost as disgusting and oddly well-matched as Josh and Gina. And so that I'm happy that our new family also so happy that our new family has had the opportunity to meet our father. Dad really loved you, Gina. And for the short time that our whole families got to know each other, before Dad passed away, he really enjoyed knowing every one of you and making all of you laugh. We miss him and we wish he were here today. But he's looking down on us, and he's smiling, and he's loving the disgusting adorableness of you two. He's taking in the cuteness, he's eyeing the wedding cake. We joke around a lot here, but as all of you know, we show merch joke because we love. Because frankly, if we don't love, you're just wasting all of our time. And, well, I can tell you that with you, Gina, and all of the Sectors, we're never wasting our time. We're so unbelievably thrilled that you, Gina, and all the Sectors are part of our family. I love you both so much, and I can't wait for the future. Mazel tov.